Alright, hello. A few weeks ago I asked you guys to ask me questions about my most recent album, some of the themes behind it, some of the production, so I'm here to go over it. There's some lovely birds in the background, so yeah, it's great. Alright, so the first question, what would you say is the theme of your new album, if there's one in particular, and what do they mean to you? How do you pick the name of the album? The on hold kind of meant like on hold emotionally, like not a lot of things progressing, so just sort of in this state of like bitterness and I don't know, what's the word? Resentment, and just not really being aware of things, not being open to things, just clinging to narratives. And sort of the idea behind the operator is like this hint of like transcendence, that you can kind of break out of that if you look at it the right way and kind of step out of the river, as that quote goes. But that's sort of the theme, yeah. And I picked it just because I wanted to do an album where the concept was like you were on hold on a phone, and when they play that like really fun music, I wanted that to be like my album, I guess, like, so it's sort of a simulation. Next question, any main inspiration in making the album, like influence and stuff? It was really weird, this album. There was like The Weeknd, Michael Jackson, definitely a lot of Mild High Club, and then some sort of French music and bossa nova. But yeah, just sort of stuff I was listening to at the time and things that I felt represented me more artistically. How's life going? Not bad. Yeah, not bad at all. Next question. How do you get inspiration to write the lyrics for your songs? Also, do you do any kind of mindfulness activities to clear your mind and get more inspiration? The inspiration just sort of comes from experiences and stuff that I go through and I see other people go through. Just things I feel like could be helpful or sort of universal things that we all feel. And the mindfulness activities, they've changed a lot as I've gotten older, but I used to do stuff like getting up at really early times in the morning to just like be in a weird state of mind, sort of like a groggy, disorientated, and get a lot of weird ideas. Meditation and journaling is what I've been doing recently, and I just find it gives me a more objective sense of what's going on and a more clear view of who I am and my behavior and stuff, so I can be more understanding and fair when addressing people. At least recently. It's definitely something I struggled with in the past. Good question, thank you. Love your music, especially your instrumental performances. Wanted to know how vocal and instrumental pieces differentiate in the making and which one you prefer. I really don't have a preference. It's like when I have something I want to say, I'll use lyrics, and then sort of more obscure things, feelings and concepts are represented with like instrumentals, because I rely a lot on improvisation, so it's kind of how I feel in that moment. The process does differentiate, because I notice when I make vocal stuff, it's more like I was making like how you'd make a beat, where it's like instrumental first and then I'll think about the lyrics, or sometimes the lyrics come first, but it's always like stacking a lot of layers, and then the concept sort of starts to come, the thing sort of starts to show up, because I'm terrible at planning. But yeah, no, both I really like to do. How do you produce music so fast, at least compared to other artists? I don't know, I just have a lot of free time. I feel very creative sometimes, and it's just something I like truly love to do, so I really can't get enough of it. And it's not really about the final product for me, it's about making the music, like just being really lost in Logic Pro, just a bunch of layers everywhere, not really sure where it's going. Like I really crave that, I guess. If you were given a chance to work with an artist, who would be your first choice? I feel like I'm pretty open to a lot of people, but I do kind of like to work in solitude, I guess. I guess like some artists I feel like I'd like to collaborate with just for the sake of answering the question are like Tyler the Creator would be cool. I notice he likes sort of weird voices, so I feel like I might fit that description. Can't think of a lot off the top of my head for some reason, but I don't know. I don't know. Next question, last question. Do you have a dog named Poppy? Yeah, I've made 2 songs now about my dog, and yeah, no, I love her a lot. She's my like best friend. I haven't been around her in a while, and it's it's a little bit hard, but yeah, that's why I make music about her, I guess. Anyways, thank you for listening. Thank you for asking questions. It means a lot. Tried to keep it short just because we have limited technology out here. But yeah, thank you. There's some new stuff in the mix. It's definitely different. It's definitely not following the progression of my albums. It's kind of, I don't know. You'll see. It might take me a while. It might not, but still in the works, and I'm very excited to get it out. And yeah, thank you.